Good morning. Welcome. Hope it's all streaming well. I'm glad to be here with you again after a couple of weeks off for travel. So, hopefully, you found some of the pre recorded sessions online. I always try to keep up with everything with the place cards and everything. So, hopefully, you're able to navigate that well. And as we've all been navigating these dark nights, these long, dark nights, these short days, and all of the festivities and holidays that may be coming with that your way, family gatherings, such travel, or not as well. There's all kinds of experiences out there, and we're going to land here in our practice, land here in our home base after all of that. Um, Moving through. And we can rock back and forth on our feet if you'd like, beginning to notice your breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just settling into stillness and finding this stable Qigong stance. Feet are about shoulder width apart, spreading the toes, setting them back down, good contact with the floor. And the knees are as bent as far as is comfortable. So strengthening that lower body into the knees, letting the tailbone relax into the earth, pulling up through the crown. So finding that central line through the crown of the head, feeling the chin slightly tuck. This will open up some space in the neck. The cervical spine is long, uplifted. And then relaxing the muscles and fascia around that structure. Maybe roll the shoulders back. Deep breaths into the belly. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Relaxing into your belly and breath. Feeling the thoughts of the morning, the thoughts of this past few weeks, melting away with the exhale. We'll begin our gentle arm swings. If you'd like to open your eyes to the room, you can, or they can remain closed as we warm the joints, clearing the body, clearing the mind. And returning to stillness. Gentle twist, letting the arms ragdoll. Landing fully here in the sensations of our breath and movement. I guess turning towards the simplicity of the quality of the physical realm. Relaxing into it. And then returning again to stillness. Hmm. Arms to the side, letting one swing in front, one behind. Feeling the vibration of sound, of movement, of breath. You may find yourself spontaneously sounding during your practice, letting that just be there. Letting the arms fall into the side of your body. And your final arm swing, letting the hands tap the shoulders and the lower back. And again, returning to stillness. Chin to chest. And looking towards the sky as we elongate through the spine, to the crown of the head, letting the tailbone belong to the earth. Flexibility and space in the spine. And then looking over the shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Ears to shoulders, long spine, active, vital, and present. And then our circles supporting the neck with our hands. Again, as we pull up through the crown, letting the tailbone be heavy. Feeling that connection from the crown of the head into the sacrum and tailbone. We'll come into our shoulders. Gentle, methodical checking in each corner of this physical being. And let's reverse. Focusing your awareness here. Feeling the gift of your presence. And shake it out. 3 staccato breaths. Shake it out again. We'll do some arm circles, continuing to warm up these joints in the shoulders, engaging that side body, feeling it through the abdomen, all the way down the sides of the legs. And then we'll reverse those circles. And coming into your wrists next. Relaxing the shoulders, shaking the neck out, elbows are heavy. Soft and fluid through the hands and wrists, through the fingers. And we'll reverse that. How do we stay just behind the tension? So if you're finding the tension, relaxing back. And open and close the fingers. Inhale towards the sun, exhale towards the earth. Inviting that deep breath, that vitality into your practice today. And on the next exhale, clapping your hands together. Feeling that flow, that physical sensation as we bring it into the lower back. Working through the sacrum, the glutes, the hips, and some gentle tapping. Let's open up this area of the body. Massaging again, letting the palms rest here on your lower back. Some gentle kidney breathing. Inhale as you expand the kidneys into your hands. Tailbone will tuck slightly, and exhale, swinging back to relaxation as we pump and swing. Connecting through that lower belly breath, your core. And just gently and slowly stoking the fires, building heat, We'll bring this around the waist belt. This simple touch, connecting into the lower dantian and the gate of life in the lumbar. 4 regions, so your lower back. Hands on the hips, some pelvic tilts. Small circles. Maybe mindful of this incredible mechanics of this physical vessel. It allows us to wake up, allows consciousness to be known. And we're going to reverse that. Feeling the love present here as we move into larger circles, hinging at the waist. And then reverse. Stepping out into our horse stance, wider feet, hands on the knees. Inhale to the center, exhale as we twist, looking over the shoulders. We'll inhale back, go to the other side. And coming back to center, pointing the toes forward, flat back. Feeling the belly button in, protecting the lower back, swaying the spine like a river. And then returning to center, just take a moment, finding stillness, and we'll exhale, hinging at the waist, crown of the head, diving towards the earth, knees slightly bent, grabbing the elbows. If you'd like to sway side to side, you can. Letting the spine relax. Shaking your head, yes and no, loosening up the neck. Moving in whatever way feels good, the way the body is moved. And then we'll inhale as we roll up, slowly stacking the spine. Inhale, spinal breath. We open, exhale, rounding, spinal breathing. And taking your time, grounding into that breath, feeling the connection deep and true in the belly. And exhale, releasing. Throw it back a couple times. And then we'll bring the feet together, coming into the knees. Focusing your awareness here, staying present. Reverse. And stepping out to massage. Feeling gratitude for our knees this morning. And then the other side. Returning to center, hands on your hips. We're going to move into the ankles and feet, point and flex, circling, feeling the foot hang heavy. So releasing any tension, shake it out. And the other side. And shake it out. Let's move into our bicycle legs. And the other side. And now stepping lightly. Turning towards this playfulness, the ease and flow, the lightness in our movement. Stepping out of rigidity and habit mind, habit body. Coming back to center, finding your stance. We'll inhale and exhale with a clap. And then coming into the eyes. Just noticing this process or what it feels like, the quality of truly landing, the presence of each part of the body, massaging the face, the ears, into the scalp. And we'll come down the neck, the shoulders, and the throat. Gently open and close the jaw if you'd like, chest. And then cupped hands to tap the belly. As rigorously as is comfortable. The small intestine. It's like our second brain down here has many little villi we want to keep alive, full of electricity and energy, life force. And then we'll circle, smooth it out. Palm over palm in the lower belly. And then we'll move into our gentle detox practice, rattling the bones, shaking the leaves. Allowing your awareness to land on any part of the body that might need a little help. The mind and the breath goes, the chi follows. Tapping the heels on the floor if you'd like a little extra vibration, if it feels good to the body. A little gentle impact on the bones, stimulate the marrow. And returning to stillness. We'll wash down your body now. Inhale, gathering the light of the universe, pouring through the crown of your head, through your hands. We melt down our bodies. softening the structures of the mind as they live in our bodies, as they manifest into physical form. We address them with our awareness, this presence, softening. And exhale, palms of the hands resting here in the lower belly. And our 10 full body swings. And then let's rest again. Palm over palm, grounded in the lower dantian, the sea of chi. Releasing the hands, releasing the feet and legs, and shaking it out a bit. We'll move now from our clearing and warming the joints to our inner alchemy practice. Inner smile and the six healing sounds. So we'll come into our stance mindfully with presence and awareness. We inhale, we shift the weight to one side. We'll exhale and step out, landing in the feet, letting the tailbone drop as the knees soften, pulling up through the crown of the head, shoulders relaxed. Just doing what you need to do to adjust the stance and come into your stable presence in the body. A simple touch of a hand to the lower belly, or you can point your finger into that lower dantian space if you'd like. Sometimes can help us to land here. We reorient from our thinking mind into our feeling body. Integrating with our focused awareness with the clarity of mind, the sensing being. And we practice a smile here in our work, the quality that a smile brings into your field, into your physical presence. Feeling this smile in the eyes, perhaps. You may find this smile on your lips, in your heart, softening your tongue or your throat. Perhaps you find this smile in your solar plexus, your diaphragm. Maybe this smile lives in your lower dantian, down into the sacrum, softening between your eyes. And we'll begin this practice with our 10 ping chis. You can open your eyes if you'd like, or they remain closed. We inhale, exhale. Feeling the abdomen engage with each exhale. And then roll those shoulders forward, leading with your elbows, left and right hemisphere of the brain. And then we'll come into our lungs, landing here with our hands hovering above or resting here on your lungs, looking inside, making contact with your lungs. This awareness that receives and listens, is focused, clear, sharp awareness. And this simple touching or turning towards this presence, allowing whatever needs to be seen or felt or heard to be here is welcome. So all that you have experienced and felt without following the thread or the story. We practice this showing up, this witnessing. And in this softening, this spaciousness, feeling the structures of the mind, of time, softening the structures of sadness or grief, revealing this quality of courage, of righteousness that's available and present, lives here within you. And the healing sound here for the lungs, for the metal element is Xia. So we're going to inhale, and with a burst, we'll say Xia 3 times. Xia, Xia, Xia. 3 ping cheese. Roll these shoulders forward. Landing here again in your lungs, feeling the strength, vitality of this courage, how it lives in our presence, in our being. Thanking your lungs. Feeling gratitude for these lungs, bringing us breath, bringing us consciousness. And we'll move now from metal element to water. So hands coming to the backside of your body, holding your kidneys today. Just taking your time to land here in the kidneys. Noticing what it feels like to become present here. So we bring this quality of the smile that lives in your body, within the field, and turning towards the kidneys with this presence, this quality. So we let go of any kind of fixing or doing energy, relaxing into this trust of presence. and the lightness, the quality of the smile. Inviting any structures in the mind, maybe frozen in time or held in our cells, issues in our tissues, the fear, feeling it soften with this just gentle touching. And in that spaciousness, we find a quality of wisdom, tranquility, stillness, inner quiet. It lives with us, is available and present. The healing sound for the kidneys is chui, chui yi. So we're going to inhale as we massage the kidneys. Exhale, chui, 3 times. Chui, chui, chui. 3 pinchies. Roll those shoulders forward, leading with your elbows, landing here in the kidneys. Thanking your kidneys. Deep gratitude for those kidneys, the seat of your ancestral chi. And we'll move now from water to wood. So hands to the right side of your rib cage, closing your eyes, smiling into your liver today, landing here with this gentle presence, with this aliveness of your focused awareness. Letting this gentle presence touching any structures of anger, frustration. You might feel held in the body and the mind, inner stories that are frozen in time. And those simple presence, softening and opening space to reveal this quality of kindness and generosity. The healing sound for the liver is sure. We begin with the backs of the hands together. Inhale, stretching up. We'll exhale, pressing into the rib cage slightly as we say sure, releasing the breath and the hands fully. 3 times. Sure. 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 Ping cheese. Roll those shoulders forward, leading with your elbows. Then returning again, closing the eyes, holding the liver in your presence and awareness. Opening to the truth of this simple presence. And giving a little massage, we'll say goodbye to the wood element, to the liver, thanking your liver today. And we'll move into our hearts. Hands come to fire. Resting here in your heart, just taking your time to focus your gentle awareness into your heart. Rooted and grounded into that lower dantian breath, feeling the earth beneath your feet. Allowing the heart to be felt and seen, known. This gentle listening, this holding, this witnessing. The heart is touched by your presence. May soften and open, letting go of structures, hatred, bitterness held in the mind and frozen in time in our stories, perhaps held in the flesh, the body. As it softens and opens, the presence of this quality of love, joy, the fabric in the field. Is turning towards that quality. It is present and felt and known in truth in the heart. And the healing sound for the heart is Haw, Haw. We'll inhale, exhale, Haw, singing through your heart 3 times. Haw, Haw, Haw. 3 ping cheese. Roll your shoulders forward, leading with the elbows, hands, and resting again on the heart, staying present, grounded through that breath, through the feet, the tailbone, crown of the head is open, reaching. Thinking your heart, deep gratitude into your heart. We'll move now from fire to earth, hands coming to the left side of your rib cage. Closing your eyes to smile into your spleen and stomach, letting your awareness and presence land here. We relax back from any fixing or doing. If you find yourself projecting yourself into, protruding, just noticing that and seeing if we can relax, step back, receive, and listen. And opening to the truth, this presence, and this touching here, allowing any structures of worry, anxiety held in the tissues, held in our minds, frozen in time, feeling them soften. And in that spaciousness, this presence, the quality of trust, being known, available, and living in your body. The healing sound, the spleen and stomach is who. We do this just one time. We'll inhale, right palm to the sky, left palm to the earth. We exhale, a gentle twist to the left. Inhale, hold the breath for a count of 10, and then we'll exhale with who one time. Inhale, twisting, inhale, and hold. Who, three being cheese. Roll those shoulders forward. And then letting the hands rest here. Saying goodbye. Deep gratitude towards the spleen and stomach, the earth element. We'll move into our triple burner. Inhale. Exhale, a gentle sigh. Exhale, palms of the hands rest on the lower belly. And when you're ready, releasing the hands, releasing the feet, shake it out. Realize I'm a little behind on the timing. I spent some extra time there in that inner alchemy. I think I needed it after the holidays and all of the things that come up with family and all the things, right? Moving through those spaces together. All right, we're going to move now into our 18 movements practice. So, this is our cultivation and storage. And I'll probably go about 5 minutes over. So, hopefully, you can stay with me. We'll inhale, shifting the weight to one side. Exhale, stepping out into our stance, coming into your base, letting the tailbone drop, feeling those knees soft, wrapping the tendons around your knees if you need to. If they tend to come in or your ankles come in, we try to strengthen, lift up through the tendons, letting the tailbone relax, up through the crown of the head. And then relaxing the muscles and the fascia around this structure. Feeling that interplay between structure and flow, integrity in the structure and flow through the muscles, through the blood, through the fluids in the body. Inviting that smile into our practice today. Once again, the quality of that smile present here. Grounded through the lower dantian. Noticing any impatience in the practice, any thoughts of, oh, let's just get to the next part, Autumn. Why do we always have to do this? It's like setting the foundation to your home, grounding in the truth, grounding into the presence. Presence felt and lived through this physical being that allows us to become consciously aware. We'll begin with our first movement. Inhale and exhale. Hands wave by the lake. Open your heart at the top of the mountain. Moving into swinging the rainbow. And staying present in that lower dantian as we do our gentle squat. Inhale, parting the clouds to look at the sky. And returning to center, coiling silk or silk floating on air. Moving through the dantian, feeling that vertical line through the chest, heart, tongue, and throat, up through your eyes into the crown of your head. Coming back to center, rowing across the big lake again, being mindful of that gentle squat. Returning to our center, raising the sun. And now we'll plant the feet, gazing at the moon. Returning to center, a loose fist at the waist, rustling the lotus leaves. And just noticing the dynamic flow here, how quickly we can change our form, the quality of the movements, fluid and flowing, open to the present, reacting to what is now. Relaxing the hands, hands wave like clouds, integrating into this presence till we become the now, aligned in this living way. Step to the side, scooping the ocean. And we'll come to the other side. And stepping through, playing with waves. And we'll step through. And coming through again. Dove spreads its wings. And we'll step to the other side. Again, returning to center, loose fist at the waist. Dragon emerges from the sea. Hands relax. Moving into wild geese taking flight. And our full windmills. And then reverse. And coming into stepping and bouncing a ball. Just taking your time, grounding in, feeling the earth, centered through that lower belly. Coming to center to gather the fragrance of the earth. You pull up through the spine, exhale into the belly. One more time. Palm over palm here. We draw this chi together under our hands, gathering, condensing, storing it here. Your sea of chi, your lower dantian, the hara, the koth, many words for this center. You seal it in, small circles to large in the direction of your digestion. That's up your right side, across the top, down your left. And then we'll reverse that. Large circles to small, palm over palm, resting here in the sea of chi. And bringing the hands together at the heart. If you need to shake out your stance at all, take care of your body in whatever way is necessary. Directing some gratitude towards yourself. Thank you for showing up for your practice today. Spreading the hands a little bit, we'll share the merit of this practice with our larger communities, our loved ones, with all humans on the planet, particularly those that are suffering from illness, suffering from the hands of oppression, war, and violence. We also share the merit of this practice with those that are the hands of oppression, war, and violence. May the merit of this practice soften and enter into your hearts. And share the merit of this practice with all sentient beings, with the planet Earth, with all that exists in the cosmos, the ever creative, dynamic, moving now. We'll bring this large universe around and join it with the small universe within with your chi ball. Raising the left hand and open palm, right hand a closed fist. We'll exhale yin and yang together. We bow to this practice and giving thanks to all the teachers that came before us. So thank you so much for joining me. So glad to see so many of you out there today, and hope this practice met you well today and that you can carry it with you through your day and through the week. Um, and as always, this is freely given, freely received. Click the link below if you are able to give um, Donna, and we 2/3 of the donation goes to me, a third goes to the operations of Common Ground. It's truly appreciated and helpful. And we'll be meeting in person next Wednesday at Common Ground. So hope to see you there. Hope you all have a great week and be well. All right, take care.